guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I have my Q1 wig favorites, and I'm also going to include some of my favorite wig supplies that I've been using during Q1. Usually put like my quarterly favorites, wig favorites at the beginning of each quarter, so I'm a few weeks late but I'm still here. So I feel like Q1 of 2022, first of all, I took a break from December to the end of January and then got back into the swing of things in February. So I haven't reviewed a ton of wigs like I normally do. And usually with I started doing quarterly favorites in 2020 because I felt like that was, you know, valuable to you guys instead of just waiting to the end of the year so you guys kind of know, you know, where I am along the way. This year is a little bit different because I don't have a lot of favorites that are new with my wigs. A lot of these wigs are, none of these wigs are brand new. So I'm just gonna tell you guys the wigs that I have been wearing over and over again during Q1. If you don't know what that is, that's quarter one of the year from January 1st through March 31st. I'm gonna share with you guys my favorite human hair wigs as well as synthetic wigs. Everything will be linked down below. Follow my Amazon storefront. All of these synthetic wigs that I mentioned will be there, as well as all of the hair supplies that I mentioned as well. I'm gonna start with my favorite human hair wig because I only have 3. Okay, that should let you know, like, I'm not just, you know, saying anything is my favorite, okay? So the first one I want to talk about was definitely a huge favorite in January, which was the RPGSHOW Kady Bloom wig. So that was one of my favorite wigs that I tried in 2020, but I did, since I was on a break from doing wig content and stuff, I had time to kind of live with my wigs. And so I pulled that back out, and that wig is over 2 years old now, and it looks very good. It's a nice light Yaki texture, and it has highlights in it. Now it is from RPGSHOW, so baby, it's gonna cost you some coins. I think that wig is probably maybe $500 or $600, but it's very beautiful, and I see why it is because they do everything for you, and it's super easy to apply because the lace is so thin and it blends beautifully. It's one of those wigs where you don't have to worry about being uncomfortable in public because the lace is so thin, it's gonna blend beautifully with your skin. And I'm pretty sure they went ahead and bleached the knots and stuff, so you don't have to worry about that either. So that's what you get when you invest a little bit more coins, okay? The next wig I have is the HerGivenHair Coily headband wig. So that is another wig that I reviewed initially in 2020, and I fell in love with it. And that's, you know, one of my most popular wig reviews on my channel. So I revisited that wig in March, and I did a twist out on it, and it looks so beautiful. And if you watch my vlogs, I have worn that wig several times. And if you do see me like in a situation where I'm not filming and I have on a certain wig out and about, that means it's really good. I'm not gonna wear anything out in public if I don't really love it. So that one is bomb and definitely worth the investment. And if you watch that video, I said in 2020, you know, headband wigs were very popular, so the price point back then was more expensive. Now that the demand has died a little bit, the prices are lower, so take advantage of it. This is a time to buy headband wigs, especially human hair headband wigs, because it's not as popular, so the prices have leveled out to be more affordable, okay? And the last human hair wig that I loved in Q1 was from OMGHERHAIR, and it is a relaxed Yaki straight wig. Now, the review went up on, I think, April 1st, but I actually included it in my March vlog, so I was wearing it in March. It is so beautiful, a nice light Yaki texture, and the density on it is perfect to me. If you're somebody who likes super thick wigs, you probably won't like that density, but I love that it's a natural density, and it's one of those wigs that you can wear glueless. You can wear pretty much any wig glueless, but some wigs do need to be glued down. I don't care what anybody says. Some wigs need to be melted down, but I don't think this is one of them because it has beautiful lace. The hairline's already pre-plucked. They already bleached the knots for you, so it looks good without much effort. And This is, it's certainly not as expensive as the Kady Bloom wig from RPGSHOW, but I forgot how much it was. But whatever it is worth it, and I've worn it several times. And I did review another relaxed Yaki texture wig from a different company, and I've been wearing that a lot too. So I kind of go back and forth between those two wigs because one is 16 inches and one is 18 inches, and I just kind of go back and forth between the two. But the other one I reviewed in Q2, so I didn't want to include that in this video. But that wig is awesome. If you're looking for a lightweight wig that's a little bit longer, but that's not too thick for the warmer months, definitely check out that one. My stamp of approval will be on all of these wigs, okay? Let's get into the synthetic wigs that I loved in Q1. I'm going to start with a wig that I have on right now. First of all, if you like my necklace, if you like my top here, which is really cute, I'll probably insert a picture of what this top looks like over here. The necklace is from Amazon and my top is from Amazon as well. This head wrap is from The Wrap Life, I believe it is. So I'll try to put it all down below for you guys, my makeup and everything. I have on Sensationnel Adanna, one of my absolute favorite wigs of 2021, but she has just continued to impress me. I like her more now in 2022 than I did last year. I wore it for my Christmas pictures. I've just worn her a lot for things that like matter, especially like Christmas pictures. You pull out like the best wigs for that. So I wore her then and she looked beautiful. And then on TikTok, your girl went viral wearing Adanna, and I was just like amazed because first of all, I went in and replucked her and I melted her down, and she looked better than a lot of my human hair wigs. I mean, bomb. So don't sleep on Sensationnel. I know we love Outre and what they come with, but Sensationnel, they have some really good wigs out there too. So Sensationnel Adanna, she's still holding on. The ends are getting a little bit ratty, but that's just a part of the life cycle of a synthetic wig. Of course, there's some things you can do to maintain it, but I just use my Simply Styling silicone spray, and I'll talk about this again later in the video. And I just, you know, paddle brush it out. That's what I do. Some people go in and recurl it and use flexi rods in hot water and all that kind of stuff. You can, but I don't like doing all that. If my wig is too far gone, I'm just buy another one. Especially when it's at a price point like this. I feel like this wig is in like the $50 to $60 range. On Amazon, it's going to be a lot more expensive than that. So if you do shop through my Amazon affiliate links, it's going to be more expensive. So keep that in mind. You might get it faster than you would on a beauty supply store online. But that's the trade-off, okay? So it's going to be more expensive on Amazon. But Adanna is just bomb. She really is. She is very glamorous and very gorgeous. Today I'm wearing a head wrap because I don't feel like laying any lace. I don't enjoy laying lace and everything. Now if I have somewhere to go, you know, like an event or something, I'll do that. But on an everyday basis, when I'm just trying to chill, no. Adanna is bae, for real. Another wig I enjoyed during Q1 that's synthetic is Butta Lace 8. That is going to be a great option for spring summer, and I will be doing a spring summer wig recommendations video for you guys, just like I did for fall and winter. You guys really enjoyed that. I just want to review a few more short synthetic wigs before I do that video, so look out for that video probably mid-May. I just probably want to order like 1 or 2 more short synthetic wigs and test those out to see if they're going to make that video. But this is certainly a great wig. I think this is the video where I started doing sunlight tests because the lace on this wig melted very well, and I was just like, I can't believe this synthetic wig has such good lace. Like, I have had some human hair wigs that have horrible lace, and they're in that $100 to $200 range. So just because a wig is human hair does not mean it's great quality. And just because a synthetic wig is synthetic doesn't mean it automatically is bad quality. So, you know, it's a case-by-case basis. I feel like the Butta Lace line from Sensationnel has some really great lace on their wigs. So I was very impressed by that, and I did feature that in a Get Ready With Me video that I did, I think back in February. Another wig that I liked was Outre Jenni, and this is from the Outre Melted Hairline series. That's just like a classic, like, middle part, shoulder length, wrap style. I just felt like that's just like a classic everyday wig. It's gonna look really good for work. It's pretty easy. You just have to make sure you tint the lace to your complexion and you'll be good to go. So I highly recommend that if you want something that has a nice yaki texture. It's not too long. It's about 14 inches depending on your height. But you're gonna have to work on the hairline though. So with a melted hairline series, it's like a frontal wig, and the hairline to me was kind of thick. So you're gonna have to watch that review, but I still like Miss Ma'am and I would still recommend it. And lastly, I want to mention Sensational's Alpha Woman. That was a wig that I reviewed in 2020. It is a half wig and it has a gorgeous yaki texture. It's about 16 inches. Actually, it's more of a kinky straight texture. It's thicker than like a light yaki texture to me. It's about 16 inches and I did feature that in my March vlog because every day I told y'all I'm not trying to lay no lace every day. So I do reach for half wigs and I'll put on a headband and lay my edges and go. And that's what I would recommend to you guys. A lot of ladies on my channel, they still don't even wear lace front wigs. They strictly wear headband wigs or half wigs, and I understand because who has the time to do lace tint and melting your lace every day? I do that on camera for you guys and occasionally I'll do that in real life, but on an everyday basis I'm not trying to do that, so I understand. So that is one of the synthetic headband wigs that I would highly recommend to you guys. So let's get into just a few of the wig supply essentials that I have loved in Q1. You're not going to be surprised by any of these because I mention them all the time. So that means I actually use them and I'm not just, you know, blowing smoke. So first off, like I said, Gladys put us onto this in 2020, I believe. This is the Simply Styling Pure Silicone Spray. So I did it before we got on camera. This wig, well, to be honest, I'll be tossing my wigs. Sometimes I do store my wigs in here, but lately I have not. I just been tossing my wigs as soon as I take them off, and it was getting tangled. So I went ahead and sprayed this down and paddle brushed it, and now it's in better shape. It still feels crunchy because this wig is old. This wig is a year old now, I think. Like officially a year old, I think it is. So, you know, it's synthetic still, but this got it together and got the tangles out and the matting out. So highly recommend this for maintenance. Keep in mind, your wig is synthetic, okay? It is not supposed to last. It's not supposed to perform like a human hair wig would. Watch Saw Life TikTok that she did about synthetic wigs. And I agree, they're not supposed to last forever. If you get a synthetic wig, you can do a lot of maintenance to it, but after a while, just like throw it away if it's like too far gone, okay? So I do keep this for maintenance just to get some quick tangles out, but it's gonna tangle up again because that's in the nature of synthetic wigs, but I do love that. So I was using the red bottle of the Even Lace Tint Spray to lay my lace down last year. Taste Pink put me onto it and I have not looked back to my Got to Be Glued. It's really good and I still have it on hand. But then Wheezy, she introduced me to the black bottle towards the end of 2021 and I've been using it ever since, probably for the last 6 months. And this has such a strong hold, like you probably don't even need to use it in tandem with your Got to Be Glued and the black bottle, the gel, because I usually follow that up just to have a nice melt on my wigs. But this alone, if you only have that, is probably all that you need. It's so good, guys. If you're wearing wigs, human or synthetic, this has to be in your arsenal, guys. And I'm not gonna mention a lot of products because you guys already know what it is. So I'm gonna just mention these two last products and then we're gonna call it a day. So the last product I want to mention is the Shea Moisture Frizz Free Curl Mousse. I use this on all of my curly wigs and I have since like September. Kai mentioned this in one of her videos. I think it was like a headband wig and her curls looked so juicy, but it was completely dry. And I'm a believer. I don't really use anything else with my curly wig since I've been through like 4 or 5 bottles of this since September. Holy grail. I'll probably mention this in every favorites video. Just know, if you don't have it yet, like girl, get it. Especially if you wear curly human hair wigs, or use it on your natural hair, but I only use it on my curly human hair wigs. And to go with it, you need your Felicia Leatherwood brush. I use this to clump and define my curls when I have my curly wigs. And I use this to detangle my natural hair as well. So get this, get that, especially if you love your curly human hair wigs. So that is all I have for you guys. I did not want to fill this video with fluff. These are the real deal wigs that I enjoyed in Q1. And I'm taking inventory of what, you know, I'm liking in Q2. So look for that video. That'll come up in a few months. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Tell me what were some of your favorite wigs from Q1. I have not been really like blown away by any new wigs from any company, especially synthetic wig companies. I know they've been coming out with stuff constantly, but I haven't seen anything that's just blown me away. But we will see. We'll keep our eyes open and hopefully we get some bangers. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and subscribe if you haven't. Follow me on all of my social media platforms. I have them linked down below. Share this video with your friends and family so we can keep growing on this channel. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.